Yeah, Indiana basketball media day yesterday. We got to speak with the players for the first time in 2 years, face to face, coaches as well, which was good. Kevin pointed out something a minute ago that I didn't realize, but Logan Duncombe is mulletless.
Yeah, it's all business now. No party in the back anymore.
There you go. But how you gonna sell mullet shirts with no mullet?
That's the risk you run when you brand yourself based off of a hairstyle, man.
It's like having ham and no burger, man.
Sad to see it go, but you know what? It's probably not a bad look for the freshmen. I certainly heard plenty enough of the old timers complaining, that whenever hair's touching anybody's ears or their collars and all that. So I don't know. I'll say this much, man. I've been somebody that's once worn long hair. It's hot. It's really hot. So I can't blame the kid for lighting it up a little bit. But that was a heck of a look and a heck of a vibe he had going. So curious to see where he takes. The thing that stood out to me about Logan is when you saw him in that lineup, just how tall he was compared to all the other teammates. I don't know if he's grown some since this summer. I'm not quite sure he's done growing, though.
Indiana's got some height, Kevin. I was talking about that this year. You got Logan Duncombe, you got Race Thompson, you got Michael Durr, you got Trace Jackson Davis.
There's something to be said for that too. And that, if you remember 2 years ago, they were a much better, I thought, rebounding team because they had Brunk. And if you have a guy like Durr that can come in and you have some size, I think that'll help, particularly, if this team, now you're going to hope this team shoots better. But what I liked about the team 2 years ago as opposed to last year was 2 years ago, they could clean up those misses and get some offensive rebound. And I think this team projects to do a little bit of the same if they can take that size out on the court.
Hoosier Hysteria coming up October 2nd, Chronic. Fans back in Assembly Hall for that after a hiatus because of COVID. What do you think it's going to be like? Which I know it's always big, but there was a time where that would sell out. Not sell out, but capacity crowd, rather.
It apexed early in the Crean era, during the Cody and the Jordan Halls time. It's still a great event. It's a great opportunity for fans to get into the hall. It's one of those where, with the exception of the courtside level, it's general admission seating. So, it gives a lot of people an opportunity both to get into the gym, get close to the team. It's become more of a production than a basketball practice. But it is what it is, man. It's a time for the team to get out there, feel some love. For a lot of these guys, particularly with this roster with so many new faces, it's the first opportunity that they get to feel that energy in the gym and just, get a true taste of how special Assembly Hall can be when you're wearing the jersey, when the lights are on you. So it's just a celebration of the season start anymore. They're going to do the skills competition, probably some dunking. I don't know what the format's going to look like this year. But it's going to be a big love fest, and I'm okay with that, man. It's a fun time to kick the season off. It's a fun time to gather together with your friends and to get back into the gym for the first time in a long, long time and see the boys and the girls. We've got we're returning an Elite Eight team on the women's side this year that's bringing back all the starters. So excited to kick all of it off. Excited to kick off the Mike Woodson era. Excited to see exactly what the ceiling is for the women this year. Excited to see what type of contributions we get from a lot of those new faces. I think this is a program that's going to be, obviously it's a fresh start, but I think you're going to see somewhat of a team influx where there's going to be some guys that maybe they rely on heavy now, bringing some guys up, getting them set up so that they're going to be in a position to be the man in the coming years. I'm looking at Christian Lander. I'm looking at Anthony Leal and Trey Galloway, as well as the freshmen, and just seeing exactly what their ceiling is and how they can fit in now and how they can develop and grow into the future. But more than anything, man, I'm just ready to start the journey again. It's been a long, long time without good hoops in Assembly Hall, and hopefully we have a swift return to those days.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just the fans, the noise, the atmospheres being around, and we'll get a good taste of that on October 2nd.